Good day, everyone. Today I want to share a feature that we've built to reconcile Zoho Book Payments and Shopify Payouts. So, as you are probably aware, if you have this problem, Shopify bundles a bunch of transactions and then transfers that bundle of transactions out into your bank account. So, if you look as an example, here's a payout on 21st of September. It has a total amount that's paid into the bank account, and that payout consists of charges, refunds, adjustments, and fees. So if I scroll down here, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of orders that was paid out. There's a refund that took place, and all these orders need to match whatever you have in your Zoho Books or any other accounting software. So just to show you, if I log onto my banking prof or my banking module in Zoho Books, there's the payout that was paid out. So the first step to solve this problem is to transfer or to make sure that all your transactions in Shopify flows into Zoho Books. In order to do that, we've built some custom flows, and here's an example of an order that was paid out into or that's sent from Zoho or from Shopify through into Zoho. So you'll see we record the reference number of the transaction for you. We record the total value that was paid, and we also have a little quick link there for you to log on to easily go into your Shopify store to view that specific order. So and then depending on what type of transaction takes place, we can set different rules for you to either approve transactions or to automatically approve it. So the order is placed in Shopify, we create the sales order for you, and depending on some rules, we can either automatically push those orders through as confirmed, or we can put them in like a holding phase in a draft state for you to manually review them based on certain parameters that you give us. And then again, your invoices are then obviously automatically created for you, and your payments are also marked correctly for you. And you'll see, just as an example, this client paid in two different payments. He first paid Shopify PayPal Express and Shopify Payments. So this is quite a complex transaction if you think about recording the information, because he's using two different payment gateways. So that's obviously something that would be very difficult to manually reconcile. Now, so how our systems work is it obviously took all that information that's currently happening, all your orders that's happening in Shopify. Based on certain rules, we create sales orders and invoices for this specific client. And then at the end of the day, the client needs to be able to reconcile his bank account with the payout. So if I open up, this is our little accounting dashboard. So this payout that took place there is on the 21st of September. So I'm just going to run this transaction or this reconciliation program of ours for the 21st of September. So what the system is actually doing now is, and the reason why it takes a little bit of time, it's checking each and every one of these reference numbers to make sure that that reference number sits in Zoho Books and has been marked as paid. So, and it makes sure that we've recorded all those transactions correctly and that there's not a error somewhere. So while we'll just leave that to run in the meantime, and then we'll log back on. So you'll see now we have a couple of payouts that were successful, and these are your Shopify Affirm payments. It's a different payment gateway, and then the system is giving us 3 orders to double check, where it's picked up that there's an error in whatever we have in Shopify compared to what's currently in Zoho Books. So if I just open up that order in my sales order, I'll just go ahead and search that reference number. Okay, you'll see this one is still in draft state. So I forgot to approve this order for whatever reason. So I'm just going to approve that order for us. Okay, so now after that order has been approved, you'll see that the system automatically invoices the client. And then under this invoice, it obviously automatically records the two payments that were made for you automatically. And what's very nice about the system is it obviously records the correct bank charges for you as well and the correct payment gateway. So I'm going to go ahead now and fix those last three invoices or the last two invoices, and then we'll run the system again. Okay, so I've gone ahead now and fixed those last three transactions and the one PayPal transaction. And we're going to go ahead now and run the system again for the 21st to reconcile that final payout. Okay, so you'll see the top three says skip now because those were obviously paid out in the previous one. And then the bottom one here shows successful, which means that that Shopify payout was now successfully reconciled. And then right at the bottom, you'll see the PayPal transaction that was also marked as successful. The last two that shows failed is showing failed because it's a Shopify, it's an expense that's in the Shopify portal. So you'll see that's why it says Shopify or not found PayPal transaction by code. So if we go ahead now and log into the banking module, you'll see that there were 60 transactions. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it just so that it updates. And now after the system has refreshed, you'll see that we're now down to 59 transactions. And that last payout that was in the banking module has now been categorized and paid out. So that's a very easy way to reconcile all your accounting between Shopify and Zoho Books. Obviously, we can handle any payment gateway that you would want to add, and we can customize the whole flow of the transactions for you.